Hello YouTube. Well, this is going to be a different kind of video, but about 2 years ago I did an apartment tour, and decorating has been a passion of mine for my whole life. Even when I was a little baby Timothy, I was decorating my crib. Didn't turn into much of a career, but a passion that stayed with me my whole life. So a couple years ago, I've changed so many things that I want to do it again. So here's an apartment. Here's a tour of my little apartment in San Francisco. Okay. Okay, there's the little kitchen. Nothing to write home about. It's just it's a rental. So then here's the front when you come in. And someone gave me this. You guys are familiar with this art. Okay, so those things haven't really changed. There's something that's changed here. I get it. This I found in a junk shop about a year and a half ago. I think it was less than $100, but isn't she beautiful? This queen. Now, someone told me that she's not really old, but she sure appears to be old to me. I don't know how they would age that. Anyway, isn't she beautiful? So I do most of my shopping in junk stops, but recently, mainly because of the generosity of you people on YouTube, I've been going to a little bit better stores. Most of the junk shops in San Francisco are closed now because they can't afford the rent for, miscellaneous junk. Okay, here's David, of course. He's looking sharp in his hat. I did add the hat since the last time, but I think this was all here last year. Okay, so I painted David myself, and you have to get up on him, but he has accents in his hair and in his eyes, and I took actually a long time to do that. Okay, so there's David. These are some of the artwork. Let me see, what is new? Okay, so you guys know, you can see when I make my videos that you can see that I collect these blue ceramics, or porcelain, right? So I started there, right? And then in the last year or so, I got hooked on the blue for a while. And this I started adding blue ceramics. Some of them are from junk shops, some of them are from Pier 1. I mixed them in. But you can see I did a lot of that. Yeah, all of this is new. Since all three are from Pier 1, actually. See them, aren't they lovely? So it's not so important to me that things are expensive. More the aesthetic of it, right? So, and then here's the newest blue. Let me see. The light here is horrible. Let me show you. Let me see. This is the newest blue ceramic that I found. I recently found this shop that is it's not a junk shop. It's a consignment shop. So they have better, higher quality of stuff. But let me show you what I've been living with. This is my view for the last almost a year. See that? That's why the lighting is so bad in here. My whole apartment is covered. Actually, my whole building is covered with this stuff. Plastic over the window because they're reapplying the stucco. But it gives me a tiny bit of light. So leave it up for a minute. Anyway, so this is the living room. This is the Sistine Chapel, of course. And then the other artwork around there are all taken from, most of them are taken from the Sistine Chapel and blown up to bigger pieces, right? Okay, and here's more blue stuff. So I got off that kick. I think I had enough of it for the moment. When you're working with a one-bedroom apartment, you got to be selective about what you do, right? Okay, so here's where I make my videos at. The light's terrible. I make them there. I found that computer in a junk shop as well, and then I had it refurbished or, I don't know, reset. Now it works perfectly. So now I will be able to use this ring light for the rest of this apartment tour. I can turn that on now, right? Okay, so there's the apartment. Now, this bookcase, before I had a bookcase there, and it was almost all accessories, right? There was very little books in there. But when I got this bookcase, it's got great detail on it. And this is so damn heavy. Me and the man who moved it in here. I mean, I was really in pain after trying to lift the top onto the bottom. Anyway, so that's my new bookcase. And then I had to go, I didn't have enough books to fill it up, so I had to go and buy all these books. So yes, the answer is I haven't read hardly any of these books. Behind here are my own books. See Timothy Blaine? Those are the ones I've written. All right, so the other thing I started collecting since I did the last video were horses, right? Now I always had a couple of them. I had that horse when I moved here. And then I found that horse. That horse right there cost me $17. Don't ask me why. Maybe the person who tagged it just had no idea that it had some value. But I would have gave him a whole lot more than that for that. Anyway, so that's a ceramic horse. It's huge. It is a huge horse. This here setup here was the first thing I bought when I got out of drug program. See it, the lady? That's another thing that's heavy as hell. All right, so that was my first horse. This was a more recent horse. And then I got all of these just last year. See these? These two are a set. One's in the middle. I found them all different kind of places you would never suspect to find them. But I collected them since about a year and a half. Right? That was granite. There's another David. I found this store. It's called Stuff in San Francisco on Valencia Street. And it's not a junk shop in as much as it's higher end, right? I think I just mentioned that. Anyway, I've been going in there regularly. I'm sure they probably think I'm crazy. But I discovered a new store. Okay, this is, I don't remember where I got this right here from. But recently I found this marble stand for it. The marble stand, I think, was at a garage sale for, I think, $15. Anyway, it's tacky to be like Minnie Pearl telling the price of everything, but people who collect, they understand. Yes. So all of these things were from real cheap stores up until recently when I started getting a little better. Because all the stores that I was shopping at before are all out of business. They couldn't afford it. Now they're building high rises on the property where they used to be. Okay, so all this up here has been the same since last year. And of course, being a decorator, I can't stop. So whenever I think I'm finished with the apartment, I go and start replacing things. Okay, so this is the living room. Dining room. This is intentional. I have two chairs in the back facing out because when this thing is not all messed up, I have a pretty good view. So, and then I put stools here, not only for storage, but because they're very practical. So it is. See, you can sit there and you're not obstructed by that. You can look out on the view. All of this storage things, these things, this trunk, they're all filled with lamps and pictures and all the stuff I have to discard whenever I get something new. One thing in, one thing out. Some things you can't part with, right? Okay, so here's the dresser. This is entering my bedroom. So the bedroom is like a master bedroom in as much as when you close this door, this is all the bedroom, right? But it's the only bathroom in the house. Why is it blurry? Yeah. Yeah, I always got excess pictures and stuff I got to hang. Okay, there's the bathroom. Hope it's clean. Anything new in there? Not really. Oh yeah, this picture right here. I love this picture. I found this picture on top of a trash can. And it was I think it's called The Pond. It's a classic. And then I cut it out because it was a big old poster, right? And I cut it out and zeroed in on just this part here. So that little booty is mainly for the bathroom. Okay. Then, this is my bedroom. This is a Roman soldier. I do like biblical type art. I've always been drawn to that. Okay. This thing here is recent. You guys have been very generous to me on YouTube, so I bought all of these things recently. Okay, so now here's my dressing mirror, which turns to be just right. And I got these little things here. This is the only thing I got from like what do you call it? Target or somewhere. Just these little accent things to go with this mirror. To kind of, because see the finish is similar. Anyway, okay, so here's my boudoir. I used to do my filming from there. That's where I started doing it. And then I bought a new computer and all that, and I couldn't get it to upload fast enough, so I just gave up the idea of filming here. But I may go back. Oh, this is much better. I should have did it like this. Okay. So all these pictures here in my bedroom are new. I don't think I had any of this a year ago. And all from this store called Stuff, which I've been having a ball with. Okay, there you go, Shitali. Yeah, there's the artwork. Okay. Of course, we have that for our back. What else we got? Here's a clock. We found this clock in the junk shop. And the clock, when you hook it up, I realized it's right by my bed. It's the only place I can put it. The tick is so loud, I couldn't sleep. So it has to be disabled. So we don't use that clock. Here's my God. Okay. So this interesting story about this picture. This, of course, is the Christ. And what it was when I was in prison, I was a baby Christian. I was just becoming a Christian. I had that excitement. And someone gave me a Xerox copy. In prison, you're not allowed to have anything. So he had a Xerox copy that he got because he worked in the church. And I held on to it. And that was my point of contact for a long time. I used this picture on my wall. It's kind of a motivation. I know God is not in the picture, but it's just what do you call that? Point of contact? Whatever. This is the only thing I own when I got out of prison, right? This and my jumpsuit. So when I got out, I had it blown up real, real big. And then I just cut the face out and framed it. So it was a much bigger picture of the things in it. Okay. There's a line. Some things are prints. Some things are paintings. There's a painting here. I don't really care if they're prints or paintings, as long as I like them. And for instance, this the Christ there. I told you I got this thing about religious art. Nefertiti, is she beautiful? And this is a Roman soldier. Okay. Let's see some more art. This here was drawn by my nephew. He's an artist out of Indiana. And my sister framed it and sent it to me. I may change the frame to, because I tend to like gold frames. Speaking of frames, here's a huge frame. This is another painting, which is kind of, they call it Baroque. Very heavy. It probably should be hung a little higher than this, but I couldn't find a higher place I could place it. Right? These things are new. Well, this picture is old. I had David before. It's just David of the Bible, but I reframed him recently because I got this picture. This I got last week. Isn't it beautiful? It's a painting as well. And then about 2 weeks, can I turn it this way? It's gorgeous. See how thick it is, how it's mounted. Yeah. Yeah, I started to pay a lot of my money with recently. This is a painting behind the glass, and I think it's Huckleberry Finn. Anyway, it's gorgeous. You just actually see the texture to know how pretty that is. See the detail? I fell in love with this picture. I won't even say how much I paid for it, but I wanted it. Okay. Now, am I upside down now? I think I'm upside down. Hold on. All right. More artwork. This is the Bishop. Chess piece. The Bishop. And here's one of my favorite articles. I had no place to put it in my living room, so I put it in here. I live spend a lot of time in my bedroom, so I have to kind of treat them with the same amount of focus. But this is metal, so I don't know if it was brass or what it was, but it looks like, even when you're right on top of it, it looks like bronze. Anyway, okay, more soldiers. More soldiers. And I should be doing wide angle, shouldn't I? I should be showing you the room, not individual pieces. Okay. See that beautiful Victorian lady? I wanted to send this piece here to T.S. Madison, because I've seen her decor. I said, oh, that would be a beautiful queen, but I got lazy. I don't know her, but I thought she would really appreciate that. A Victorian lady. Yeah, you see a lot of women in my bedroom, so obviously I don't use it very, very often. Okay, let's get a low shot of this bedroom, then I'm through. Okay, so here's the bedroom. Oh, that's my baby. I forgot about your baby. Oh, here's the beautiful piece of decor. There's Squeenie. See Squeenie? Oh, you look so handsome, Squeenie. What you doing? Hey, where are you doing? Where are you going, boy? He got to do his stretch now. There you go. This is my cue. I'm supposed to rub the bottom now. I'm supposed to rub the bottom now. There you go. There you go, boy. There you go, you little rascal. He's beautiful. I had this dog for only 1 year. He's 4 years old. My other dog died about a month before I got him. Okay, so that's my apartment, San Francisco. You see, I changed quite a bit of things here. I don't know if I did long shots of the room or not. Okay, my horse collection is one of my favorite collecting things right now. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, and there's the living room. Got that damn light on. Okay, so this suits me as a single man. This is actually an average size apartment for San Francisco. Okay, you guys, I hope some of you enjoyed it. Later.